Welcome to Journaling Gem Life, or welcome back if you've been here before. It's time for another Temu haul, and I am so excited about this. I wasn't planning on buying a whole lot of stuff, but as I was going through it, I was like, oh my gosh, oh, I need this, I need that. I don't remember exactly everything that is in here, but I do know that I bought everything for a reason. I didn't just go and like, oh, that would be nice or that would be nice. So yeah, let's just dive right into this big boy. So let's see. I have not opened this yet, and to be honest, I do not remember everything that is in here. So I'm kind of excited, just like you are, to see what actually is in here. But okay, so let's see. I think I'm going to put this to the side and we're going to do one thing at a time. So halfway out of the frame, and let's see. Oh yes. Okay, so I'm going to grab a few things first, just to make some space for myself. So as you can see, a lot of stickers. And oh, and I have a funny story. I see something that is in here. So, okay, let's start out with this right here. So I have not yet bought anything for like winter and snow, but we're halfway through the year. So I'm thinking it's about time to start at least buying a little bit, so I don't have to buy everything all at once. So I did get this. Let's have a look. These are half cut, and it says Chasing Powder Tape Set. So this is sort of a Christmas theme, but I think it is in a variety of colors. Ugh, come on. No, actually it's in blue. This one is in blue. So let me show you. And I do have a piece of paper. I'm gonna lay this down. So let's see. And these are half cut. So that means the big pieces are pre-cut, but the smaller pieces I will have to cut myself. And I am totally okay with that. I do not mind. And I'm taking it the wrong way. And I do not have my glasses. Oh, I always come unprepared. I never learn. So let's have a look at these. Look how beautiful these are. These are so cute. Like some scenery and some skiing. And maybe like if you're in the US and things, you might not be as used to skiing, but in Norway, skiing is definitely a national sport. Like everybody goes skiing in the winter time. Look how beautiful they are. Lots of girls, some cut florals, some writing, some cozy couch, and I think this is one loop. So loving that. And in addition, we have 3 more. So I'm excited to see. So these had a lot of girls in it and some smaller pieces to sort of put in there as, I don't know, frosting on the cake sort of thing. And I'm just gonna put this across here. So I want to see this one. Let's see. We have, oh, and I got rid of my nails, which I'm paying for now. So, snowflakes. Yes, this is a roll filled with snowflakes. And also some crystals. Love it. That's my specialty. And butterflies. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love that. And some ice cubes. Ice and snow. And a big lotus flower. Loving it. Oh, this is looking so good. Oh, a big one. And it says snowy tranulity? Something like that. I don't know what it means, but it's kind of like breaking up ice and water. It's really cool. This was a long one. This was a really, really long one. Oh, I love that. Look at that heart. So yeah, I think these are super long. And here is the beginning. So that was one loop. That was a large loop. But again, it is Temu, so I'm guessing maybe you then have 2 loops on this. Instead of like in normal shops, you would have probably 5. So it is Temu, but I am loving it. And I don't mind. I have also gotten at least one thing that I'm sort of stacking up on. I have already bought it once, but I've used it so much for May. So I've almost used it up, so I needed to stack up on it. And I'm not going to use that every single month, so I'm okay with it. So let's see. Oh, come on. And then we have this one. I think these are like buildings and sceneries maybe. So let's have a look. Oh, come on. Look at that window right here. How gorgeous is that? And yes, the Northern Light, we do have that here, but I live quite far south, so we don't have it as often as they do up north. And then look at the footpath in the snow. That is so cute. So, so cute. And then we have some buildings. And then we have this tree with the lighting on it. And some more buildings, an arch. Oh, this is so, I am loving this. And then we have this, so we have a fence and some ice with some florals and some more crystals. And yeah, oh my gosh, I am loving these. The snow owl. Yeah, and then we're back. So a big loop again. I am really glad I got this one, because even though it's not Christmas, I still have a lot of stickers and pet tape and everything left from the pink winter theme box that we got, and that is really Christmassy. So my idea is actually that I will be using that for Christmas. Actually, I will be getting a new one for Christmas, so maybe it will be next year Christmas, but then I can use this in like January when it's super cold and dark out and really winter theme. So liking that. And then we have this. So this might be more like snowman ornaments, things like that. Let's see what we can get out of this. So yeah, starting off with a snowman and some blue florals. And what is this? Oh, it's a winter coat. And dining table. Oh, I am loving those. Look at those candy canes. So cute. And then another snowman and a winter coat, gloves. Oh, I am so in love with this. How can you not love that? And some cute dogs with some sweaters. Oh my gosh. I am in love with this. Look at that. And then another snowman and a polar bear. And we're back. So yeah, so cute. Yeah, I'm really loving this. So I did pay a little bit more for this. I think I paid about could it be around somewhere around $10. But I mean, $10, that's for this much, that's cheap. So, and that was kind of more of sort of the high end of what I paid for each of the items. I think I paid up to like $15 at the most. And I'm thinking this was either like the $10 or $15 range. So that was one. Now let's see the next one. Floaty lace, because I found that I need more lace in different colors. Where is the opening? Here. And I found a bunch that was so adorable. So I actually got a lot of lace this time. Oh, come on. So I got them in different colors. So I figured I needed something thinner. I do have a purple one, but it's really large. And how do I open this? Are these... Come on. Okay, they all have this plastic around them, but there's nowhere to grab it. So I can see... Come on. Come on. Here we go. So this is a purple lace, but it's super thin. And the one I have is super big. So I figured I need a thinner one. So I'm really enjoying that. I'm just gonna... I don't want the whole roll to roll up. And I got them in different sizes. But since I'm in a smaller planner and not using my A5, I was thinking I need smaller lace. Something that will fit into smaller spaces in between writing and stuff. So this is a pink one. And it is like this. So I'm just gonna pop them down, and I don't know if I can even lift this up. You know what? I don't think I can. I'm gonna have to like show you guys and zoom in with my camera. So I'm just gonna do this. Okay. So now the next one, I'm gonna roll these up and put them back in. And I'm just gonna hold them up to the camera, I think. The easiest way to do it. Okay, so, and then I got a green one, which is pretty much the same size, I think, as the pink one. And so let's see if we can get this up. And I don't have any nails. So this is a green one. And it's so, like the details in that, I am in love. But you don't get a whole lot on the roll. So I do have to be mindful of when I'm using it, or I will have to stock up on this real quick. Then we have it was showing that it was yellow, but I think it's more like a brown one or something. It looks more brown. But the reason I got it was because it was showing yellow. And I was like, ooh, I don't have any yellow lace. And since this month's kit has a lot of yellow, I figured, oh, come on. Why is this so hard? Since this kit is yellow, I was thinking I need more yellow, but this is not yellow. Maybe they are trying to make it look like gold, because it is a brown, but yellowish brown. There is some yellow in it, so I'm thinking they wanted to have it look like gold, but yeah, it's somewhere in between there. So I'm definitely going to use these. I really enjoy them. And then we have silver, or like gray, probably. Looking like, yeah. Oh, I love that. That is cute. That is so adorable. And it is silvery, like a light type of gray. So even if it's not like silver foiled or gold foiled, I think these are going to match really nice. Now this one, I think it's black, but it kind of looks, it has some other mixed color in it. So yeah, this is more like a brown, a darker type of brown. This is not black, definitely not black. This is brown. So maybe they were going for a bronze color. But either way, it's beautiful. And they're not, like, this is the thickest one. So, and it's not thick. So I can definitely fit this into a smaller size planner. Loving it. I am not regretting this at all. Then I got some more lace, but looking a little bit different. This is more like scrapbooking lace. So let's see. I'm going to take all of this off and then come back to you guys. Okay. So I got these two in all the colors in one package. And I am just loving how scrapbooky looking this is. So let's pull out the first one and see. Oh, I am ripping it. That's not good. Come on. Let me see. So here is the first one, and I did rip it a little bit, and it does have some writing on here. So let me show you up close. It does say some sort of writing in here every once in a while. So loving that. And I have another brown one. So let's do that. Oh, now I ripped the tape. And I got to get me some rubber bands and stop using these stickers, tapes. Oh, that is lighter brown with some foil on it. No, not foil, lace, I mean. And then we have yet another brown as well. A lot of brown in it. I didn't remember it being that brown, but oh, took the sticker off. Going the wrong way. Oh, come on. Okay. How is it possible? They have... Okay. So these are bigger kind of lace. And it has a lot of writing on the side. Looking really pretty. So I am really liking how these are looking. So even though it 3 different brown ones. I think that's kind of good because sometimes you want something a bit more gray. This is lighter blue. This is really like looking like you have this texture behind it that is really thick. So let's roll these up and do the 3 next one. And if you want me to share, I'm not, since I'm buying all of this stuff, I buy so much once I put in an order, I make it big. So I don't order as often. And so I'm not going to link everything down below. But if there's anything in particular that you like, then of course, leave me a comment down below and I will go back and send you and comment with a link to the specific items that you're wondering about. And I am not getting paid for any of this. I have spent my own money. I do not have any codes for you or anything like that. This is just my hobby buying, money spending thing. So yeah, but if there's something that you would like the link to, then leave a comment and I will send you the link to that. Not a problem. So look at this. This is a blue one with some gorgeous lacing. I cannot wait to use this. And lay it down. And then we have a red one. Let's see if I can do this. Also, they all have some writing and some lacing on them on a background. And I am loving it. So yes, I know they're upside down when I'm laying them down, but maybe it's because I'm a lefty. I do everything the wrong way. So that might be it. Let me see. Okay. And here we have a green one. Look at that. That is so gorgeous. Big lacing on that. Massive. Oh, that is going to look so good. So these were the 3 last ones in that package. So let's pack this up because the next thing I'm going to show you, I'm really excited about. I have been looking so long for gold foiled things and I actually found a few items. And so I immediately threw those in the basket. Like, yeah, if you come across some gold foiled or silver foiled things, you throw them in the basket because it's not a whole lot of that on Temu. So I did not set out to buy it, but once I found it, I was like, yes, we are doing that. And that is this one. So I came across a set of 6 different gold foiled lace. And they are proper gold foiled. I think it looked like it. So let's see. Again, I'm going to take off all the paper and then we're going to come back and show you. Let's see. And these are big. These are super big. So I think I might have to cut them in half to use them, but they were just looking so amazing, so I had to have them. So let's check out the first one and look at this. Look how gorgeous these are, and they are massive, and these are properly gold foiled. So yeah, I'm sorry for the lighting, but it is my ring lights. I can't really help it. But as you can see, They are big lace. And then they are all different, but not like, there's not a huge difference, I think. So here is the second one, like this. I should be doing it on a white background. So yeah, let's do one at a time, and I'm gonna lift it up like this so you can see it. So this was the first one, and putting it back on. And then this is the second one. Look like that. And then let's have a look at the third one. They are so beautiful. And I'm just imagining cutting these in half and using them as sort of lacing, going up or down from the top or bottom of the page. It's gonna look stunning. And then we have the next one. And this was a bit bigger, like more heavier side on it, but I'm loving it. And the details are amazing. So yeah, when I saw these, I was like, I cannot not buy these. I think they're gonna last me a long time because I'm not gonna use them all the time, but and there was quite a lot on the roll compared to some of the other ones, so I'm happy with that. And here is another one. So as you can see, they're not really that different, but I like having some options. And maybe cutting them, like you don't have to use a whole strip and cover like the whole page. You can just take out a few snippets here and there and just add to your spread. So just to make it pop more from the page. That's what I'm thinking. So if I have, like on one of them, there was this arch form. So cutting that out and using that sort of laying on top of an arch sticker, it would be nice. And then we have this. Oh, I love this. This is a lot heavier. The lines are thicker, so it's going to show a lot more on the page as well. And yeah, I can definitely see myself cutting out some of this, especially like cutting it down here and just using like these flowers separately, and then this as one row. So yeah, there's a lot of things I can do with this. And then let's see what's next. I do have this one, and I wasn't really sure about the color of this one, but it's big florals. And you know me, I cannot get enough of big florals. And this does not have a whole lot on one roll. So, but oh, come on. Let's see if we can do this. Look at this. Okay, upside down. Look at these. And they have some like laser foiling on them, or what they call. So, yeah. I think these look beautiful. And they're just like 1 meter, I think, or something. No, 2, maybe 2 meters. So it's not a whole lot on here, but I'm okay with it. I wanted to test it out. But I also see, like, I got a couple of these that have so little on them, and since they're so beautiful, I'm like, no, wait, I don't want to use them yet. I don't want to use them yet, and I save them. And that's kind of not the point why I buy it, but at the same time, I get it because I don't want to use it up before I really dive in to start using them, which is next year, 6 months from now. But I mean, I buy them for a reason. And this is actually just, I stocked up on this because I have been using a lot of the, especially the gold foiling. So these are nail decorations, and they work so well. So I decided to go for yet another sheet of these. And these are basically just strips, different kind of strips. Let me see if I can open it properly and show you. Come on. There's a lot of them. Okay, here we go. So these are all kind of strips, and the reason is because I wanted to be able to add that, especially when I have like the scenery stickers, like boxes, and to add this around the edges and just really dive in and decorate and use it. Or even if I'm just using a regular like tape like this, and then putting this on the page and having some of this down at the bottom, like super small, instead of these larger ones. So that's where my head was at. And these are all nail stickers, but they work perfectly. So, and these smaller ones, I can just sprinkle these onto whatever collage I'm making. So I'm really looking forward to diving into these. So let's see if I can pack these back up like this. Yes, something like this. Okay, and then I got these because we were doing winter theme, and I don't have a whole lot of silver. So when I saw these, I was like, yep, we are doing these, because these are proper silver snowflakes. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they are see-through. So let me just take one and put down on a sheet for you, looking like this. So yeah, they are see-through and they are really shiny silver. So I got a whole bunch of this, and I didn't pay a whole lot. So I got one in silver, and I also have one in gold. So these are more for like winter time. Then I was thinking, since I moved into a smaller planner, I do find it really difficult using like I have so many watches, but they are too thick. So I was like, I need something really, really thin. So if I don't want to use like these thin gold strips, I want to have some in colors. So I ordered a bunch of colored ones, and they're super thin. So my only hope is that they're not cut on the color, because sometimes you get them and they have like blue and green on the same one, but these I can tell already have not. So these are just super thin washi strips, and I have them in all the different colors, so I can add them onto, again, laying this down. And if I wanted to, I could add like a yellow strip to this. And let's see, find the end here and just add that as sort of a border on top of that, bringing out the yellow in this. So yeah, so I'm thinking I need a whole lot more of these like thinner ones. So moving on, I got more of these because in one of the theme boxes from the Rosy Life Planner, we got the purple one. and I have been enjoying it so much. But since I changed the cover every single month, I thought I need more colors. So I got a pack of different colors so I can mix and match. So, and these are larger ones. I do know that they sell them a lot on Temu, but for the most part they are quite small. So you can only use like the super thin pens like this, but these ones are bigger. So actually you can put your pen right in here and it fits perfectly like a normal pen. And then you just put this on the outside of the cover, so you have a pen outside your book. And so I wanted to have different colors so that when I mix and match my or change out my covers, I can also change the colors on these. So that was the idea of that. And yeah, as you can see, here is my purple one from the Rosy Light Planner, and they are identical. So, and they are just as big. So let's see what else. We have so much more. So yes, more washi and more strips. And again, I got the different colors, and I thought this was just really cute. They are a bit bigger. They're not like the really small ones, but it's not the bigger ones either. So I think this might work. So just looking at this. So I think that was so cute with sort of having the top and the bottom and then something in between. And I got them in all of these different colors. And you have pink and you have, and this one is actually doubles. You have green and another color, like orange color. And then you have purple. And I really like these. Let me just pull out this blue one. Let me see. Come on. Ah. Why did I remove my nails just before an unboxing? Well, I wasn't thinking. That's why. So yeah, they are so beautiful. I think I'm going to be using these a lot in my different layouts and spreads. And they are actually quite, you do get quite a lot on one roll of this. So I'm quite happy with these actually. And so, okay, I'm going to put them back in the box. I really need to find some proper storage for all of these washies because I don't have it. I have been trying out different things. I have mounted like brackets on the wall. I have the stands on the desk. I have them in my drawer. They're everywhere. And I even the big ones, the bigger pet tapes, I cut them up and I have them in these grab bags that I can just grab and go. But still, like adding on so much, I'm gonna need more. And then I have a funny story because I bought these. These just, it cracked me up. And I have no idea how these will look. But I don't know if you have seen these before. These have paddings on here. It's just regular glass. And these are actually onion glasses, if you haven't seen them before. And the reason why I got this is because I figured out, and this was way back, like 10, 15 years ago, I discovered that if you cover your eyes, you don't get tears when you cut onions. And so what I did was I didn't say anything to my husband, and I was in the kitchen, I was cutting onion, and he comes in and he died on the spot. Just picture this. I am standing in the kitchen cutting onion, and on my head I have neon blue kids diving glasses. Like he laughed so hard. And I have been using those, like neon blue, way too small, like diving glasses and or swimming glasses or whatever you call them. And I look so god awful. So, and I did not know that these were a thing. So once I saw these on Temu, I'm like, oh my gosh, I am so gonna try this. So I'm gonna try them and I'm gonna let you know if they work or not, because I do have certain amount of doubts, but we're gonna see. I had to get them. Okay, so moving back. Oh my gosh, I think this might be a 3-part video because we only scratched the surface and it's already been an hour. So yeah, I'm gonna have to make this into at least 2, if not 3, or maybe even 4 videos. I don't know, because I want to do it properly for you guys. So I've been looking at these for quite some time and I was like, no, I don't really need, I wanted the silver and I wanted the gold, but they only came in the package with the white and the black as well. But then I saw this video of someone actually using the black and the white one. And I'm like, okay, I'm sold. I'm gonna give it a go. And so let me show you. You have probably seen them before, but if you haven't, these are long strips of, like, it's a chain. So let me show you. Like, you can pull this off and it's a full chain of foil. So, and yeah, so I wanted to test them out. They don't really cost all that much. You get them quite cheap. So, oh, and you can actually also, since they're cut, you can actually use the small, like if you can see here, I just pulled off something right there. And so you can actually use those as well, because the whole sheet is a sticker sheet. So yeah, so I wanted to test these out. Black and white, silver and gold. Now let me, oh no, I really stuck this down on my desk. Let me see if I can get this back off. Oh, nope, I'm gonna have to scrape it off. So, and then I couldn't help myself. I put in a few more wordings. Now, I haven't used a whole lot yet, but I have been using some from my book and I am loving it. So I thought, you know what? You can never have enough of these. So I ordered just sheets that has the colors on them, like purple, purple and blue, again, purple and blue, and more like going into the pink and the green. So it's only because of the colors. So it doesn't have any gold or silver writing or anything like that. But I wanted to stack up on some more like this. So we did that. And then I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. I have no idea how this is going to work in my planner, if it's going to work at all, but it was so cute. I could not help myself. So I got this vinyl and it says, I'm having a meltdown. How cute is that for a winter theme? So I had to have it, but I have no idea how I'm going to stick it down, if it's just a regular sticker, if I have to do something else, I don't know, but I needed it. And then we have some more of these thinners. So this was actually just random colors because I do need more of these thin ones for especially the very top of my page, my weekly pages. And so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna get like random colors, but I gotta be honest, they looked a lot better online than they do live. But maybe once I put them down, I get like the regular stickers, I get some Tombow colors in there, they might look good, but they kind of looked dull and boring like this. But it is what it is. This one actually has a bit of gold foiling on it. So obviously these are scraps from like other things they sell probably, but I'm okay with it. I want to test it out and see. So yeah, a bunch. And what else? Okay, so more lace and more scrapbooking. So I got these in the different colors because they look so adorable, and I'm so anxious to test these out. These are paper, and they are sticky paper, I think. I hope. I do hope. Or not. Are they not? Let's see. Are they just... Yep. They are sticky, and they are scrapbooking paper. So look at these. How gorgeous are these gonna look on the page? And they will really pop since they're like paper, a thicker kind of paper. So yeah, I just love them. So I needed to get these in different type of colors. So I got the pack of all of them. You can order them separately, but I thought, like, when I'm ordering stuff, if I'm not stacking up or like filling up something that I already bought, then I want all the colors so that I can match any type of kit that I decide to go for. So I got this pink one, and I got this one that has sort of, okay, now I think this is going to be too small to see, but yeah, this has notes on it. And then I got a deeper gray one, which is sort of a newspaper background to it. So I don't know. Yeah, you can tell on the top here. It has newspaper on it. And then this has more of like letters, like old letters. And this one, I'm not sure. It's just like floral paper, green scrapbooking paper. And these are like old receipts on them. You can see in the background here. So yeah, I'm thinking these are gonna look amazing. Then I got one of these. It looks so beautiful. Again, this is one of the ones that you get, like, it's not a whole lot on it, but it was so beautiful. Look at this. Just look how gorgeous this is. So yeah, I couldn't help myself. I needed to get this. And I'm loving it. So I am thinking I'm gonna be using a lot of this. Now, I think I do know some of you have like requested when are you going to be using some of the Temu stuff in your books. And right now I am just scattering bits and pieces from it into the Rosy Life Planner kit that I have. And starting August, I will have the Rosy Life Planner, and I will also have Harriet Wright Design. And I'm just going to keep that one for like a few months, I think. Not quite sure if I'm going to do it throughout the year or not. But yeah, so I'm thinking next year is when I'm just going to dive into leftovers and whatever I have laying around. I'm going to stop all of my subscriptions and just use what I'm stocking up on right now. But I'm still using it every now and then. Okay, so I did something new. And okay, so here is just some more of this, but I think it's more like ornaments. It's not the strips. These were like strips, but these are a little bit different. Let me see if I can even find the opening for this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see. It's more of a lacing style, I think. Yeah, these are more like sheets with... So these are, again, it is for your nails. So this is probably meant to like put over your whole nail and then cut around it and use it for several nails. So I'm just going to cut bits and pieces of this and just use them on top of my stickers. So that was sort of the idea. I'm not going to use the whole sheet. I'm going to cut into it. So yeah, now let's see. Oh, I did not fold this right, so let's do that. Now I did something new and I'm really excited about this because I got one set of these and one set that is a little bit bigger. I am dying to sort of do more like scrapbooking style, but I wanted to do it in sort of a minimal and classy way, if that makes sense. I'm not going to just, I am following several actually who do ASMR things, and I find that the way they lay things down, yeah, it's cool, but it's way too much. I'm not going to go there. But I do love how they use these small sheets and sort of layer like windows on top. So you get this as a background to a window or something. And so that's sort of what I was going for. So I got some different themes. So this is more like a vintage kind of theme in this. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to flip this to show you guys properly, but yeah. So these are more like vintage in a lot of different colors in one book. So yeah, so that's sort of where I'm at with this. And I'm really wondering, are they sticker paper or do I have to glue them down? Because it didn't really tell if, I'm not sure. And right now I don't like have any proper nails. Well, I don't. Yes, it is stickers. They are stickers. Oh, that's so cool. I'm so excited for that. I was curious. And then we have some fantasy, like fantasy sea creatures and things. And yeah, they are looking so cute. I'm not really using a whole lot of sea things, but like having some, like a girl like that in the background. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna use these. And then we have Gothic Forest. So these again are more like vintage mystery kind of things. Look at that. Some florals, some candles. So yeah, some green bottles like this. I'm really loving these books. And the fact that they are stickers, I was really concerned about that, because then they are a lot thinner, they will stick on the paper, it's not going to bulk up too much when I use it. And then we have Forest Fairy. So these are more like also kind of dreamy theme, but let me show you like this. A door and a girl. Oh, gotta be on camera. And again, some fairies, different type of, look at that. That is so cool. And yeah, so I cannot wait to try these out. And then I got some bigger ones. And let's see how these look. And if they are sticker too or not. So These are, no, I do not think, I think these are paper actually. So yeah, these are, I'm gonna see, but I do not think that these are, nope, they are paper, scrapbooking paper. So these I will have to, look at that. How adorable is that? So I wanted this so bad. I don't care if they're not stickers. I am definitely gonna be using some of this. And then we have this one with some roses. Look at this. They have a lot of different colors to them. Look how gorgeous. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy these. Even if they were not stickers, I'm still gonna use them. And then we have more washi. Like I didn't have enough. But these are more like the regular size. They're not too big. And the ones that I got the last time, I got a set of blue, I got pink, I got purple, and I am loving them. I have used those a lot, so I wanted more like that. And I really like how these looks like kind of vintage. So let me show you. These has some purple sewing machines on them, like vintage ones. So I'm gonna lay these down and I'm gonna pick the sheet up so that you can have a look at them. And they are so cute. And these are just some, oh my goodness, they look so good. And that's why I got these. I think I'm going to use these a lot because I've been using the same over and over, and I'm sort of getting a feeling that my pages are becoming too like repetitive, and I don't like that. So I wanted to mix things up. That's why I got the new ones. So, and then we have this one. Oh, come on. Come on. Where did you go? Come on. And I cannot get enough of the pink roses. And here's another one. There are some slight differences in the colors of the leaves on these two. It seems like, or actually these looks identical. So maybe I got 2 rolls instead of 1. I don't know. I don't mind. I'm not going to complain about that. Either way. And then you have this one with sort of a wooden background. Oh gosh, I am loving these. And then we have these ones. I don't know what they are supposed to be. But let's see. Oh, I think these are mannequins. Yes, these are like the mannequins that when you make dresses. And then we have, here's something. And although this video is almost done, we have a lot more to go through. And I'm gonna go get my glasses and I'm gonna keep rolling this camera, but you are going to have to wait for a few days, a couple of days, but there's so much more to come. Let me see. Where? Come on, here. I am loving these. So vintage looking. And then we have 2 more left. Where did it go? Come on. Come on. They're so hard to find. Seriously? Here. Then we have this floral right here. And the last one. And then I'm going to lift the paper so you can see them all. Let me see. Come on. Yep. So let's do this. Lift the paper. Look at these. How cute are those? Oh my gosh, these are my favorite. Look how gorgeous. And here you have some floral, but you do have some writing in the background there. And then you have these two. They look identical to me. I do not see any difference in those. And then you have the wood panels behind. And then you have the mannequin. And then you have some sort of roses right here. And then you have this one. And then you have this regular one. And then we have this one with some lacing on it. So yeah, these are so beautiful. I do not regret any of these purchases. So what I do when I go shopping, I start putting things into the wagon and I leave them. And then a few days, maybe a week later, I will go back in. I will keep looking at stuff, keep throwing things in my basket. I have like 30, 40, 50, 60 items in there. And then every now and then when I see that, okay, it's probably gonna cost a lot now. It's probably gonna be enough. I go in and those items have been lying there for like a week or two. And so I start removing things. Like, okay, I don't really need this. I forgot I put this in there. I don't really need this. And I take that out. I put new stuff in. And I can do this for weeks. So I already have a new like shopping cart going. But I'm not going to order yet. It's been a few days since I was in there looking and putting in a few more items. So I will be going back in. I'm going to have a look at what is in there and probably drop a lot of it. And like this way, I will know what items stick to me. So I'm not buying at like a spur of the moment, like, oh, that's so cute. And, oh, I ripped my paper, but okay. So yeah, and that's how I do it. And that's why I'm always so happy with all of my purchases. I hardly ever regret buying anything when I shop online because I wait, I take my time, I let it simmer, and then I come back to it and I remove the things that are no longer like being like, oh, I gotta have it. So just a little tip for you if you are struggling with online shopping, because it is so easy when you find things and you think, oh, that's so clever. I didn't know I needed that. I need that. No, you don't. You actually don't. So fill up your cart, have fun exploring and window shopping and putting things in your cart, and then leave it there, let it sit there, and then go back, look at it again and see, are you as excited about it now as you were like 3-4 days ago? If not, lose it and leave space for other things that you might be more excited for. And so that's what I do, and that's how I end up with these bigger hauls. So yeah, but I have loved everything so far. I'm not regretting anything. I do know that I had a few spare, like spare of the moment kind of purchases, like this one. I couldn't help myself. It was too cute. And this sort of reminds me of the Coffee Monster Co. theme. And kind of, and I do not like Coffee Monster Co., but I like this. I really adored this. So yeah, I think we're going to stop here, and we're going to keep doing the unboxing. I have so much more coming, and I have some new ideas. I have changed up my planners a little bit and tweaked it, so I have a brand new idea that I'm going to share with you in the next video where I unbox this thing. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a blast, and I hope you come back for more. So if you're not subscribing, please consider doing so and hitting the bell so you'll get notified every time a new video comes out. So until I see you next time, bye.